Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. In this part 3 series of code apps, we will understand one important concept or topic is connections in code apps. How it works, how do we configure, what are the limitations that we can explore. At first, what is a connection? Basically, a connection is nothing but it acts as a bridge between your React app and Microsoft Power Platform data connectors like SharePoint, SQL, Office 365 and many more connectors. And first point is it will actually use your existing connections in Power Platform. They will not create any new connectors. It is the same way that you create a connections in Power Platform when you are creating any Power Apps or Power Automate flow. And the coolest part here is as soon as you add this connection to your code app by running some command, it will auto generate two important files. So you don't need to write any API level coding here. Next, it will support all popular data sources that you can add it here, and you can have the connection references for ALM process. Next, how do we set up connections in reality? First of all, you have to authenticate to Microsoft Power Platform environment by running this command. When you execute this command, it will create a profile on your account and you select an environment. After that, you run this command pack connection list. It will list out all the connections that you have created in that environment, and you will be having connection references, connection ID that you need to take, and API name from this connection list, and you will add it to this command where you have API name connections for all non-tabular data sources. You can do this. One important aspect is for a tabular connectors like SharePoint or SQL, you will be having additional parameters or flags that you have to pass, but it's really simple for a data source like Dataverse. Now, there are some limitations that you need to understand here. At first, one is we can't create new connections using CLI. Microsoft is not supporting it right now. You need to wait till its next release. And you cannot refresh the existing data sources by if there is any change in your data source like created a new column but that is not reflecting here. In that case, you have to re-add the data source. There are some limitations here. Right. I just followed this official documentation. Here you can see the connectors that are not supporting that I'm talking about. uh, I have used all the commands from here itself. So let's go to Power Platform environment. So you can select the more and you can go to the connections. Here you can see all the connections that you have, or you can create a new connection from here. In my case, I'm going to create a new connection which is Office 365 connector. I will search here for Office 365 and then I select the Office 365 here connection, and then I'll configure with my name. Now click on create. So the connection is now created. Okay, you can select these three dots and view the details, and in the URL you will see the API name and connection ID. You can copy this, go to a notepad and see here you will find the API name as well as connection ID. Now let's go to your terminal, in command line prompt, type pack connection list. Here you can see all the connections in your environment, but in my context I have only one connection at the moment in my tenant in my particular Power Platform environment. So this is the connection that just got created. So you can build the command like this. Go to the terminal in your Visual Studio, go to the run, and open the terminal and execute the command. Here it will run and it will add a data source to your file structure. The data source is successfully added here. If you see here in the JSON file, you will find the connection reference. A new connection reference is added with ID, display name, data source. Now let's try to create a simple page using this GitHub Copilot. So I have a GitHub Copilot license that I can use now to create a new page. It will take some time to create. It will automatically fix the errors if there are any. Once everything is fixed, it will run the flow, and you can deploy it, and you can see the connections is added to your Coda Power Automate flow.